Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. So I guess I can see it over here and I don't have to, and I don't hear myself. Okay. So good morning, everybody. This is Micaela Passeri. We are here for Release Trapped Emotions today. And today we're actually going to be working with one of my longtime friends and clients, Deborah. And we'll talk about what we're going to work with her about in a little bit. But I wanted to just kind of, for those of you that are joining in, as you're joining, just talking about how important it is to really understand yourself deeper. And let me hold on just one second. Dina, I need you to record.
Yeah, Micaela, 1 second.
Or make me host so I can record it. Actually, make me host so I can record it to my computer. Technical stuff. Okay, I'm the host. Great. So I'm going to start the recording. Okay. So what I was saying is I wanted to kind of start off by really having a conversation on how important it is to know yourself from the inside out. And one thing is knowing yourself, like knowing your personality, knowing your likes and your dislikes, and what turns you on, what turns you off, your political opinions, your religion opinions, all of those things that can make up who we are. But one thing is really knowing ourselves from the inside out. So knowing what makes us tick, what makes us click. Why do we act certain ways? Why do we think in certain ways? Why do maybe certain patterns are constantly showing up in our life? Whether it's patterns of procrastination, patterns, fearful patterns, patterns of self-sabotage, patterns of, just feeling inadequate, right? Whatever that pattern is, it shows up in different ways. I was just actually working with a client earlier this morning, and she's really very well aware that there's a pattern of procrastination, yet she's still not able to stop herself from procrastinating. So procrastination is just the result of something that's deeper on the inside, right? And so really sometimes whatever shows up, it's really a mirror for a deeper emotional experience. So for example, in her case, it was really, there was a lot of fear, and fear was really what was having her freeze. And the freeze, right, the fight or flight, or freeze, flight, or flight, right? So for her, fear was having her freeze and not do anything, not take action. And when you don't take action, that creates procrastination, especially when you have a lot of things on your plate, or if you have things that maybe you need to, that you're committed to, and you have to get going on it, but then you don't take action, then you're freezing. And really, so what was underneath that for her was really a fear. It was a fear that was tied to a lot of different things in her past. But at the end of the day, it was really fear of not measuring up to other people's expectations. And so when she connected to the fact that, okay, wait a minute, if I take action or don't take action, the result is the same. So it's really about creating internal conversations that then she could use to help herself get out of that habitual now pattern that's connected to fear, that's having her procrastinate, so that she can take action. And so that is what this work is really about. It's about helping us see how we are making certain decisions, how we are taking certain actions, not making decisions, not taking certain actions, how we are feeling and experiencing certain things, so that then we can take that pause and that breath and say, okay, wait a minute. This is really interesting, right? What is this about? I know that if I just do my usual, I'm going to go down this route and I'm going to create the same results. But if I take this pause and I consciously shift myself by maybe using power affirmations, by maybe using certain interpersonal tools that can support you in that shift, or maybe by just your commitment to yourself and your desire to really change where you're going, that will then help you then take that pause and choose differently. It's really about a different choice. It's really about making that different choice, right? So as you come in and start watching this today, we are going to talk a little bit. Deborah is being brave today and is putting herself on show to talk
Wait
about.
until I put the lipstick on.
Yeah, right. Well, I didn't put any makeup on today, so this is
Okay.
it. We show up just as we show up, and it's okay. Yeah, she'll share a little bit about what she's been going through. We've been working together for a while, and she'll share a little bit about that, and then what we decided that she's going to focus on today, because we started her session a little bit earlier. And then we'll release some trapped emotions. We'll do some of that work, and then at the end, we'll leave some opportunity for you to ask any questions in the chat. And specifically, if you have some questions relating to your life and what you're facing and what's coming up for you, and what are you kind of coming up against, so that then we can support you. Now, every time I do these lives, I always offer a gift of a reading. So Dina, if you could go into the chat and just post that that link. So it's my gift to those who show up, because you're obviously committed to finding out new ways of supporting yourself, and you're committed to your own evolution. So I want to reward you by just giving you a gift of my emotional vibration reading and revenue calibration, where we really will look at where you are vibrating. Where are you on your conscious evolution, and where are you going? And what does that mean for you right now? Each consciousness level that we evolve in has a specific focus. So if you're in the focus of release, then that means that you do need to really delve into doing inner work. If you're in the focus of manifestation, that means that you need to focus on really getting clear, setting intentions, and taking inspired action, right? If you're, at the consciousness level that's about empowerment, then this is the time for you to step into courage and to look at what you're afraid of and do it anyway, right? So depending on where you are, there are certain specific focuses that you're going to want to focus on. So that's what we're going to find out in the reading. So if you want to take me up on that offer, you can go into the chat and just book it through there. So I just want to make sure, Dina, if you are hearing me, if you can do that, put in the notes. Hold on, I'm just reading some of the. So Elisabetta, did you sign up for VIP? So only VIPs come into the Zoom to do a release. So Dina, if you can help her figure out if she booked a VIP or not, that would be great. And then if so, you can give her the link. You can send her a private message and give her the link. If not, then Elisabetta, maybe we can send you that for the next Trapped Emotions Live that we're going to do. And yeah, and then we can have you come to the Zoom. But in the meantime, you can observe and then you can ask questions at the end. Okay, cool, great. So, Deborah, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, so why don't you share a little bit about kind of what you've been going through without going too much into the story. Just what have you been going through, and what did we decide that we were going to focus on today?